Hallelujah. 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 Praise the Almighty Yah. Yah is righteous. Yah is holy. Hallelujah. Any questions or comments before we begin today? Well, then we can turn to it right quick. I said we can turn to it and yeah, Numbers 20. You said 25. Let's see. Turn now. Turn to number 25. All right. And the question is, in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, the 3rd verse says, or reads, "Your eyes have seen what Yah did because of the pagan deity. For all the men that followed the pagan deity, Yah the Elohim had destroyed them from among you. But ye that did cleave unto Yah your Elohim are alive, every one of you this day." And what Moses is saying here, all the ones that did cleave, or ones that did love, the ones that did show respect to the Creator, they are alive today. They are alive to hear what he's saying today. Because Moses in Deuteronomy is going back through all the things that they had went through. Why they when they came out of Egypt, as they were in the wilderness, all the things that they went through. Moses is kind of going back through it. He's kind of going back to it and reminding them, this is what happened when you did this, or this is what happened when you did that. And this is what Moses is doing. He's saying everybody that they love the Creator, that cleaved into the Creator, they're still alive. They're still living. But the ones that served the deity, that went to following after the deity, they was destroyed from amongst you. And we begin at Numbers 25th chapter. In Numbers 25th chapter, the 1st verse, and let's see what happened to those who served the other deity, the pagan deity. And the Creator already, he told you, once you get amongst other people, other nations, that don't adopt their ways. Don't pick up their ways. Don't serve. Don't be acting how they serve their deities. Because the Creator done told us how to serve Him. He done gave us instruction on what to do to serve Him. So what we got to go to another nation for to learn how to serve their deity? To learn how to serve Yah, for them to show us how to serve Yah. Because the Creator also said in Deuteronomy the 4th chapter, He said this. Where Moses said this, he said, "For what nation is there so great, who hath Yah so nigh unto them? As Yah our Elohim is in all things that we call upon Him for." So the Creator is right there. The Creator has showed us what we need to do, how we need to act, how we need to conduct ourselves. And He said, "What nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I said before you this day?" He said, don't nobody else have no laws and no statutes like we have, like the children of Israel have. So why are you going to actually inquiring about how other nations serve their deities anyway? Why are you, following up behind these other deities when they serving their deity, worshiping their deity? Yeah, and then we want to change the Sabbath to whatever the nations are doing, because that's what everybody else is doing. But the Creator didn't tell us to do what everyone else was doing. He told us to do what He said do. And He said, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Not remember the first day, or the second day, or the 5th day. or the sixth day. He said, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. But it said Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. Continue.
And they called the people unto the sacrifice of their deities, and the people did eat and bow down to their deities.
So that not only did they call the people to their unto the sacrifices of the Moab, or the Moabites sacrifice unto their deities, but not only did they go to the deities, or did they come out to sacrifice unto the deities, what? They ate there. They did eat and bowed down their heads to the Moabites did. And what else did they do?
And Israel joined himself unto the poor people, and the anger of Yahweh was kindled against Israel.
And they joined themselves, which means they started to what? Serve the deity. They started to give him honor, praise the deity. And the anger of Yahweh was what kindled. Can you blame Yah? No. Wouldn't you be jealous if your wife went to serving somebody else, sleeping with somebody else, bowing down, serving someone else? Wouldn't you be upset if your wife did you like that? Well, aren't we a wife unto the Creator?
Yeah.
So it says the Creator's anger was kindled against Israel. And what did Yah say?
And Yah said unto Moses, take the heads of the people and hang them up before Yah against the sun, that the fierce anger of Yah may be turned away from Israel.
So he says, he told Moses to do this. Shabbat shalom. He said, Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them before Yah against the sun, that the fierce anger of Yah may what? Be turned away from Israel. So the Creator, he letting you know that for one thing, he's destroying these people for committing these iniquities, for committing whoredom. But he also doing what? Making an example. So Israel what? May hear. And not only they going to hear, but they're going to see. And then what? They're going to fear.
And he took the leaders of them and hung them up.
And
Lay the head.
lay the head. And the scriptures let you know that what? It's the leaders that cause the people there. So if you're going to start somewhere, you start at the top. Go ahead.
And Moses said unto the children of Israel, slay every one his mate. And Moses said unto the children of Israel, slay you every one his men that are joined unto the people.
So Moses started with the leaders, with the heads of the tribes, and he hung them up and let them be as an example. And then he went after everybody else that would serve the deity, that were joined to the deity. They had made what? A union, a league with the deity. And they were destroyed. Hallelujah. Well, if I didn't know you just showed me so. Hallelujah. But and that's nothing new. And the Creator, he always, if you for the Creator gonna be for you. Turn to Second Chronicles, I think it's 16th chapter. '15th chapter. Second Chronicles, the 15th chapter. And read just start at Second Chronicles 15th chapter, start at verse 1 for me.
And the spirit of Yah came upon Azariah, son of Oded, and he went out to meet Asa and said unto him, hear ye me, Asa, and all Judah, and Benjamin.
Yah is with you while you be with him. So as long as you with Yah, well, he gonna be with you, right? And that's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is be with the Creator. And the way to be with the Creator is to do His commandments, keep His statutes. Do His statutes. Keep all His commandments, His statutes, and His judgments. Follow all those. Keep His word, and then He gonna be with you. So Yah is with you while you be with Him. And if you seek Him, But if you forsake him,
He will forsake you.
if you forsake Yah, then he gonna forsake you. And those men, and possibly women too, forsook Yah, and then he forsook them, and then they were destroyed.
Got rid of it.
And got rid of it.
So it's not on your heart.
See, the Creator know your heart. We like to say, like I say, you can fool me. I like to say, you can fool me. You can fool the next man, or the next person, but you can't fool Yah. Because see, Yah know your heart.
I ain't come up here and holler hallelujah out there top my voice, so I ain't cool with it.
The Creator gonna know.
Pray, no. Now I want to come up here and ask you why somebody else getting something I ain't serving.
Yeah. Just see, Yah searched the heart. Not only does he know it because he searched it. Sometimes, we think we're supposed to know everything without searching for it. We think this book is just supposed to just come to us. But you got to meditate it. You got to study this book. Day and night. Turn to Psalm 1. You think David said this for, just because it sounded good? Oh yeah, it sounds good now. But it's more to it than just sounding good. But see, the Creator had a heart. David had a heart to what? After Yah, right? So he know what pleased Yah. He know what made the Creator shine his light down upon him. And David said in Psalms, the first chapter, verse 1.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in counsel of the unrighteous.
So blessed is the first. He let you know that blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the wicked or the unrighteous. So if you want to be blessed, you can't be following after the heathens. You can't be doing what the heathens do. Living wickedly and vile. You know.
He might be getting wicked.
And you don't.
He done murdered somebody to get what he got. You don't know.
And you don't know how he got what he got. And another thing, you don't know how long he gonna have it. Because the Creator's not gonna let a wicked man, he ain't gonna dwell on earth forever or for long. They may have what they have for a little while. But see, the goal is to have it for a long time. It ain't worth nothing if I can drive. I get a new car. I only drive it for a week before somebody come for a repo man that came and got it.
Yeah.
What joy do I get out of that?
Right, you don't know. Well, I'm out of that man straight trying to make that note on that car.
Yeah. So.
We put in hair. We ride good when you put in hair. You don't know when the man gonna come get it.
In most cases, folks sweat. They already 2 and 3 months behind. They scared to park their car in certain places because they know when they come back outside, they're gonna be gone.
Yeah.
You see all the time when you walk, you see the repo man. You be in these shopping center, repo man riding up and down the aisle. He ain't just riding up and down the aisle just to waste gas. He looking for the car that somebody will miss a note on. But you want to be able to have your car and know you can go out there and park it anywhere and it's gonna be there.
Have peace with it.
Have peace with it.
Only right.
Or your home. You want to be able to know that you got somewhere to go every night. Not that, well, I don't know where I'm going to be able to stay tonight. Or I don't know how long they're going to let me stay here. So you want to be, and it's just not, you're not blessed if you got something for a little time. I ain't going to say you ain't blessed, but the blessing comes from longevity. That's why the Creator said, prolong your days upon this earth. You want to live for a little while and enjoy life and then die. You want to enjoy life for a long time. Though. See your children and your children's children grow up.
Like Abraham.
Be like Abraham. Seeing his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And Job.
Nor standing in the ways of sinners, nor sitting in the seat of the scornful. His delight is in the law of Yah.
And our delight should be in the law. Our delight should be in the law of Yah. But sad to say, it's not. We delight in everything else but that. We delight in watching television. Over studying the Word of the Creator.
Well, you got to find out, be glad to delight in the Most High
Hallelujah. But we delight in everything else but Yah.
It'll be a joy to serve him.
Continue.
And in his law, let he meditate day and night.
And if it's a delight to you, you're gonna want to study. You're gonna want to be reading it and meditating in it all the time if you delight in it. But you can't say you delight in it and you half read, and not even half read. You don't even 1/4 read, or even what's lower than that? I don't know, but you just don't. But you don't read it all, or whatever the case may be. So you ain't delighting in Yah. You ain't delighting in His word. But if you do these things, you delight in the law of Yah, and the law does, and you meditate in the day and night, then you're gonna be like what?
He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
So you ain't gonna be worried about what's happening to the wicked people, to the sinners, because you're gonna be getting your blessings too. You ain't gotta be counting nobody else money, seeing what they got this, and they ain't living like that. Well, if you're doing what you got to do, then you're gonna be blessed. You're gonna be so blessed, whatever they got ain't gonna be nothing to you. But what? Verse 4.
The unrighteous are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away.
Which means, guess what? They ain't there long. Whatever they got, they don't have it there. They don't have it long. Because just like that wind blow that chaff away, that's how the Creator blow the wicked away.
Therefore, the unrighteous shall not stand just in the image of, nor sinner in the congregation of the righteous. For God knoweth the way of the righteous, and the way of the unrighteous shall perish.
See, I know the way of the righteous, but we know one thing, that the way of the wicked is gonna perish. It's not gonna be here long. Hallelujah. All right. Any other questions or comments? Or anything anybody want to add to that?
Like I read Psalm 147, verse 19 and 20.
Sure. Psalms 147. We're gonna read verses 19 and 20.
Start at verse 12.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
That's fine.
Psalm 147, verse 12. Praise ye God, O Jerusalem. Praise thy Elohim, O Zion. For he hath strengthened the bars of thy gates. He hath blessed thy children within thee.
And the only thing they're saying there is just letting you know that he's protecting us. You know, can't nobody just come up and just overtake us. No, because he's what? Our shield and our buckler. He strengthened the bars of our gates. He has blessed our children within thee. I mean, they growing. They get bigger, stronger.
He maketh peace within thy borders, and filleth thee with the finest of thee.
I mean, you ain't got to worry about nobody trying to come and overtake you at all. You got peace within the borders. Everybody loving each other, and you got food.
He sent forth his commandment upon the earth. His word runneth very swiftly. He giveth snow like wool. He scattered the hoar frost like ashes. He casteth forth the ice like morsel. Who can stand before his cold? He sent out his word and melted them. He caused his winds to blow, and the waters flow.
I mean, Creator does all these things.
He showed his word unto Jacob, and his statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
So he done showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. So do we have an excuse? He done gave us his word. He done showed us what's right. He done showed us what's good. He done showed us what's not good. So he done told us. So why are we the ones that forget so fast?
We just need to take hold.
Just need to take hold. But we the ones that forget so fast. You know, we act like he told somebody else this and we just missed it. Go ahead.
He has not dealt so with any nation.
He hadn't dealt with any other nation like the way he dealt with us. Giving us these perfect laws that he's given us.
And as for the judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye Yah.
Hallelujah. So how are they gonna teach us how to serve the Creator when the Creator ain't even dealt with them?
They don't even know.
They don't even know, and he don't. He don't know. I mean, they don't know him. So how they gonna teach us how to serve the Creator or serve the Most High? But what we do, we go seeking, looking at how they serve the Creator, and then want to come back and serve the Creator the way that they serve. And they ain't never known yet. They don't know what he delight in.
Whatever they gonna come into the marriage, they know they wicked heart.
That was like that, king of the world. They had one of them, you know, when they had, when they seen that altar,
Burn off, I believe.
the one, you know, he wanted, and then, you know, to make it exactly like that, you know, and I think took away the most high and used that in his stead.
You wanna make it like, all they had is he just defeated you.
Yeah, I mean, and go on the same dimensions.
They either couldn't help him, keep him from destroying them, but yeah, still, you wanna make all like they.
Well, see, that's what we do. You know, even even to the well, when the Creator brought us out of Egypt, but we want to get a credit to someone else, to a cat that was formed by man's hand.
Same both, Abram cast it in the fire and jumped out, so we said.
Seen them build it, fashion it. But they said these be the, exactly, and got the material from them. But these be the deities that brought us out of the land of Egypt. Now, does anybody else have anything? All right, turn to 2 Kings, the 16th chapter. I guess we'll start at 10th verse.
Second Kings, 16,
Yeah, 16th chapter.
and
Yeah,
verse
I
10.
guess 10. Yeah, 10 should be good to get as they say, the meat of what you talking about.
And King Ahaz went to Damascus to meet Tiglath-Pileser.
Now, hold on. I want you to read this too. Start at verse 1, and then we'll come down to 10.
In the 17th year of Pekah, the son of Remaliah, Ahaz, the son of Jotham, king of Judah, began to reign. And King Ahaz went to Damascus to meet.
Read on that. I'll tell you when it jumps in.
Yeah, okay. Verse 2 of 2 Kings 16 chapter. 20 years old was Ahaz when he began to reign, and he reigned 16 years in Jerusalem, and did not that which was right in the sight of Yah his Elohim, like David his father.
So we know that King Ahaz, and we know Ahaz didn't do right. Why he didn't do right?
He running children and fire, you know, all that.
He did all the, and he's gonna say this, but he said he did not what was right in the sight of Yah, his Elohim, like David his father. But what did he do?
But he walked in the way of the kings of Israel, yea, and made his sons to
So we see here that he started off wicked. He didn't do what was right in the sight of Yah. He served other deities. Basically he served others because he sacrificed his children to him. He even sacrificed his children to him, his sons to him. And how precious is a son to a man? And they back sacrificing your son to a deity. Verse 10.
And King Ahaz went to Damascus to meet Tiglath-Pileser, king of Assyria, and saw an altar that was at Damascus. And King Ahaz sent to Uriah the priest to the fashion of the altar and the pattern of it, according to all the workmanship thereof.
So this man, he in Assyria, amongst the heathens, amongst the other nations, and now he see an altar. And what he do? He gets the fashion of the altar. He gets the design of the altar, and he sent it back to Uriah the priest. And what he tell him?
After y'all done gave us the
Already
pattern of how we should do ours.
Then gave us the
For the tabernacle of man.
then gave us the perfect pattern. Because it was perfect because it came from Yah. So he didn't gave the perfect pattern. And this man want to go and see, like she says, a pattern that was made from a man, that came from the thoughts of man, and you want to make your altar like that. And then we got the priest here. What did the priest do?
And Uriah the priest built an altar according to all that King Ahaz had sent from Damascus. So Uriah the priest made it against King Ahaz came from Damascus. And when the king was come from Damascus, the king saw the altar, and the king approached to the altar and offered thereon. And he burned his burnt offering and his meat offering, and poured his drink offering, and sprinkled the blood of his peace offerings upon the altar. And he brought also the brazen altar, which was before Yah, from the forefront of the house, from between the altar and the house of Yah, and put it on the north side of the altar.
So you took the burnt offering, or the offering for the burnt altar, off its place, and put abomination there, basically. That's what it was, an abomination.
Almost like he's lying.
Yeah, he didn't put Yah's altar to the side. And that's actually what the creator, he eats off the burnt off. The burnt off. When you burn it, that sweet savor goes to him, right? And you're gonna put that to the side, and you're gonna what? You're gonna put a abomination there. And think the creator gonna accept that.
And that's how we do. We put Yah's ways of his laws to the side and do what we want to do, or walk at the imagination of our own hearts, or what they call the heathen way. Now this is exactly what he did. He chose the heathen way and put the Most High to the side.
Then when you curse him, you wondering why we're doing
Why we're going through what we're going through, because we done put him to the side. Now that he putting us to the side, and we can't understand what's going on. When you forsake Yah, what? He gonna forsake you.
Walk from charity to evil, he gonna walk from contrary to evil.
If you be with Yah, then he gonna be with you. But keep going. We're gonna go back and look at 11, and we're gonna see why he did that. But continue.
You said go back to verse 15.
We're gonna go back, but let's continue.
Okay. Verse 15. And King Ahaz commanded Uriah the priest, saying, upon the great altar, burn the morning
Upon the great altar, burn the morning burnt offering, and the evening meat offering, and the king's burnt sacrifice, and his meat offering with the burnt offering of all the people of the land, and their meat offering and their drink offerings, and sprinkle upon it all the blood of the burnt offering, and all the blood of the sacrifice, and the brazen altar shall be for me to inquire about. Come on now. And the priest, verse 16, thus did Uriah the priest according to all that King Ahaz commanded. And the priest had every right to stop all that.
You had some that would.
And you you had some that would have. What?
But this is just an idolatrous priesthood.
Yeah. And then what else did he do?
And King Ahaz cut off the borders of the bases and removed the lava from off them and took down the seat from off the brazen oxen that were under it and put it upon a pavement of stone. And the covert for the Sabbath that they had built in the house and the king's entry without turned he from the house of Yah for the king of the city.
So he just what? He just all other than just putting prayer away, ain't he? But yeah, but let's look at why. Look at 2 Chronicles 28.
Was he the one that had married some of their like people or something, or something like that? He may not have been here, one of them had
I think he married, if I'm not
like
mistaken,
to the family.
yeah, he married like Jezebel folks or something like that. I'm thinking, cause one of them sons after Ahab and Jezebel, one of them married like her niece or I don't know, her daughter. Somebody they married. Like you said, married into the family, some kind of happened somewhere. I think it was him though. I'm gonna go back and look at it in just a second. But look at 2 Chronicles, the 28th chapter, and just started 19. We want to get to the 23 though, but let's read on down too.
Y'all brought children of Moses from Ahaz, king of Israel, so he made Judah naked and transgressed sore against y'all.
And you see how a king can bring you down? How a leader can bring you down? How a head can bring you down?
Run the whole tribe, not just one person.
Whole tribe, whole nation of people down. Whole family down. Go ahead.
Tilda, king of Syria, came unto him and distressed him, but strengthened him not. For Ahaz took away the portion out of the house of Yah, and out of the house of the king, and of the princes that gave unto the king of Assyria, and he helped them not.
This man gave everything, almost everything he had, and he still didn't help. Didn't do nothing for him.
And in the time of distress, he trespassed yet more against Yah. This is that King Ahab, for the sacrifice to the deities of the masters, which spoke him, and he said, because the deities of the king of Syria helped them, therefore will I sacrifice to them, that they may help me, and they were not ruined up.
But they were the ruin of him and all of Israel. So this man done went and got the fashion out following after they did, because he said, well, they helping him, helping Syria, but maybe they'll help me if I sacrifice them to them. But how about you try fearing the Creator or serving Yah, and then maybe the Creator will help you, because you're losing and you're going through everything because the Creator allowing this to happen. He gave you into the hands of the king of Assyria. Well, how about
Israel did it wasn't good enough. He passed by them and went on up in Syria.
exactly? But how about you try serving the Creator and see if things change for you, for the good. All right, did you find? I think he married somebody kin of Jezebel, if I'm not mistaken. It could be. I know somebody. One of them kings married somebody that was kin of Jezebel. I can't remember how. Might not be him, but I know one of them kings did marry. One of them did marry. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember who that woman was, that Jezebel, but she did. And he,
Was the one that Ruth? You know, one of the man that Ruth took the rulership of people one time, was it her? Was it him?
Now, you asking me,
Was she one of the men that was, I mean, Ahab, that was Jezebel fault. And last year, you know, one that she killed all the children and they saved one child back.
yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I was, thinking somebody was married into their family.
yeah, somebody did, and I just can't remember what king it was and who the woman, because I think they was married. She was kin to Jezebel somehow, or from the nation that she was from, or something like that. But I can't remember who it was and how they were related. Well, does anybody else have any comments or questions that they would like to add or ask? All right, let's go to Job. I guess we'll find it later. No one else has anything, right? All right, let's turn to Job. Where do we leave off in Job?
I think it was very good chapter, I think it was very.
Job 35. Which means we're coming to the end. We're getting there. I think we are. 34. All right, well, let's start there and begin there. Job, the 35th chapter of Job 35 and verse 1.
And the spake Job and said, thinkest thou this to be right? That thou sayest,
Anybody want to give us a recap of what happened last week? We went over last week.
got fed up with what was going on between amongst the other four, Job and other three. And he started to reprove
he's actually starting to because we, as we read, we'll see that a lot of what Job's so-called friends, the other three that were coming to Job, we start, you see that a lot of it was full of pride and a lot of foolish, and foolish counsel or foolish words that they were speaking. Some of the things that they were saying, they didn't consider, what they were saying, because who can speak for the Creator? What you got to do?
Oh, I think I found it in Second Kings, the 8th chapter.
Okay.
The daughter of Second Kings, the 8th chapter.
Okay.
And this we started verse 25. But it's still doing Ahab, but it was Isaac, and not Ahab.
You said 2 Kings 8.
Yes, Second Kings, the 8th chapter, it started in verse 25.
Okay.
It said, in the 12th year of Joram, the son of Ahab, king of Israel, being Ahaziah, the son of Jehoram, king of Judah, began to reign. 22 years old was Ahaziah when he began to reign, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Athaliah, the daughter of Omri, king of Israel. And he walked in the way of the house of Ahab, and did evil in the sight of Yah, as did the house of Ahab, for he was the son-in-law of the house of Ahab.
Yes, I was thinking it was
And then,
no, I was thinking about that what we was talking about. I forget what we were talking about now, but what we was talking about was that they had married a daughter from one of them other nations. But this was from Israel. All right. And anything else? All right. Well, if nothing else, then we back to Job, and we know that, like I said, we were saying that Elihu is letting Job, not only the other three, or Job's friends know, he's wanting to let know, have y'all considered, these things. Have you considered that, the Creator may not be just doing this to you because he just want to do it, because he's just so harsh. Maybe you're not as pure and as clean as you think you may be. It may seem that you feeding the poor, clothing the naked. But Creator search your heart, so He know you. Are you really doing it the right way? Are you just doing it just for show, because you think it's supposed to do it? Do you really want to give it? When you're giving these feeding the poor, do you really want to give it to them? Or you just giving to them what you think you're supposed to? When you're clothing the naked, do you really want to clothe them? Or you just, oh well, I think I'm just supposed to do it. Are you? Is your heart pure when you're doing it? Do you have a willing heart when you do it? So, and we found out that Elihu, even though he's the young one, or he's the and the other men are aged and have probably, or you would think would have more wisdom and more knowledge than they do. But it seems like Elihu is the one that's speaking the most sense. Is bringing the most truth to what's really going on. But Job 35:1 reads again.
This is who spake Moses and said, thinkest thou this to be right, that thou sinnest, my righteousness is more than God.
So you saying, and he's right. So you saying, just with the things that you did, or the things, the way that you living, is more righteous than the Creator. You know, basically what you saying is what the Creator is doing to you is wrong. You know, He's not righteous for doing this to you. You saying you more righteous than Yah. And Elihu, you know, he's had to let him know that you're not more righteous than Yah. And if the Creator is doing this to you, it's righteous. Whatever Yah do is righteous. So,
You start off speaking soft words to him, and now you get kind of.
well, you gotta let him know. I mean, you start, you know, like I said, a soft answer, turn away wrath. So you don't come through the door, just letting them have it. You just make your way to it. You ease your way to it. But you gotta get to it. You gotta get to the truth. You can't sugarcoat it. He ain't sugarcoating. He just went to him. There's a way to say everything. There's a way to do it. You can get your point across by soft words sometimes. Well, well, we not the Most High. We can't do what the Most High do. Some, you know, we need to do some of the things that He do in a way and live the way that He would live or that He lives, but we don't. Do we?
No, I'm just gonna add that. When you said that, it made sense. You use soft words to get his attention. Now you got his attention. You go ahead and speak what the truth really is.
Yeah, you know, like I say, because anytime when especially what Job was going through, you come through, and that's anybody, just being honest with you. Even if I'm wrong, or if I've done something wrong, and you come to me, man, you need to do this, and you done that, and you know, you ain't this and you ain't that, I'm gonna automatically get defensive, ain't it? But if you come to me with a soft way, in a nice way, I still may get defensive, but I'm not gonna be as you know, as defensive as you come just jumping down on me. Go ahead.
Verse 3. But thou saidest, what advantage will it be unto thee, and what profit shall I have, if I cleanse from my sins? If I be cleansed from my sins.
And it is foolish talk, Job, you know, saying, you know, basically he's saying here, if you be cleansed, or if you be forgiven of your sins or whatever, and I go back to living the way I've been living, the same thing might happen again. Go ahead.
And I will answer thee, and thy companions with thee. Look unto the heavens and see, and behold the clouds which are higher than thou.
So I'm just not talking to you, Job. I'm talking to your companions that's with you too. They need to hear this as well.
If thou sinnest, what doest thou against him? Right? If thy transgressions be multiplied, what doest thou to him?
And you're asking questions here, right? Ain't nothing you can do to the Creator. You might wish to do something to him. You might want to do something to him. Ain't nothing you can do to him. Go ahead.
If thou be righteous, what giveth thou him? What receiveth he of thine hand?
Praise and you know, when you're righteous, what you getting the Creator? Is he getting anything? Is he receiving anything on your hand because of your righteousness? But your righteousness, he rewards you, don't. When you righteous, you get a reward. And all the cattle on 1,000 hills. Well, so everything belongs to him. What can you give y'all? You know, he asked you to give 10%. You know, and it's not really to him. You know, it's still for what, take care of his people. And when I say his people, it was all his people, because you taking care of the Levite, and you're taking care of the poor also. So, and he ain't asking you that for himself. He asking you that for what? So somebody else can be taken care of. Because he don't need your help. If he was hungry, he wouldn't ask you. You know, so. Hallelujah. So anything we get it from Yah. Hallelujah. Anything we get it from Yah. Whether it's small, from the smallest to the greatest, we get it from Yah. Go ahead.
Job 35, verse 8. Thy wickedness may hurt a man that thou art, and thy righteousness may profit the son of man. By reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry. They cry out by reason of the arm of the mighty. The nun said, where is the creator, my maker? Who giveth songs of life? Who teacheth us more than the beasts of the earth, and make it us wiser than the fowl of the heaven.
Because he put us over those then. From the beginning, he put us over. He gave dominion to us over there, right?
There they cry, but none giveth answer because of the cries of evil men. Surely Yah will not hear vanity, neither will Yah mighty regard.
Fred ain't say no vanity. He ain't hearing that. He not seeing it. He not even regarding it. The vanity. The things that you saying, I did this and I did that. That's vanity.
Although thou sayest thou shall not see him, his judgment is before him. Therefore trust thou in him.
So he let you know that you're gonna have to see him. You're gonna have to be judged, right? Is anybody above judgment? No matter how righteous you are, you can't get judged or still get judged. Because we ain't never as righteous as we think we are. We never as pure as we think we are, as clean as we think we are. We all dirty. We like a filthy rag on. And they let you know that we ain't got much righteousness. But let us tell it, but we holier than that. But we not. Go ahead.
Now, because it is not so, he had visited in his anger, yet he knoweth it not the greater strength.
Now because you ain't getting everything, you ain't getting what you think you deserve. You ain't living how you was living. You're mad, you're angry now. Go ahead.
Therefore does Job open his mouth in vain, he multiplied words without knowledge.
So you being foolish now, Joe. The things you saying, the things you said thus far, you're foolish. You're just talking in vain. Go ahead. Exactly. It hadn't hit him that hard yet. It was new to him. It hit him hard. I think that it hit him hard, but as it went on, it just seemed like it didn't stop. So now he got to the point where he just, like I said, he just forgot. He forgot who Yah is. He forgot how good Yah had been to him. And he didn't realize that the Creator could have just took his life. He took everybody else's life around him, didn't he? But he didn't realize that he still was alive. And he was blessed. He may not felt blessed. He may not seen that he was blessed, but he was blessed that he was still alive. So the Creator could have destroyed him and took him away. And you can change. And then you can always, guess what? If you're still alive, it's always a chance that you might be restored. It's almost a chance that you might come back from the low that might come out of that low that you in, or the low period that you're going through.
I'm gonna ask you a question. All right, when Satan tricked Job, Yah allowed him to do it. All right, Satan can't do nothing unless he go for Yah on us.
Well, I mean, anything that happens, it comes from Yah. I mean, like I said, like the scriptures let you know that Yah, he creates good and he creates evil. So anything that happens to us, it comes from Yah.
Okay.
We just kind of look at it, you know, it kind of was used, I guess. What's the word I'm looking for? In the book of Job, you know, to look at Satan, you know, as he was an adversary to Job, but you know, he's just looking at it as a what's the word I'm looking for? But to answer your question though, no, Job. I mean, even Satan can't do anything. No one can do anything to you unless Yah allows it. And praise that, you know, if evil in the city, has he not put it there? So.
When you think about, when the, king, I think, Amorite wanted, Balaam to,
Exactly.
curse, Israel, he couldn't do it, you know, he still had to go before, you know, the Most High, you know, to be allowed to do it, or be allowed not to do it. And even though he wanted, the king wanted Israel to be cursed, the Most High wouldn't let him do it, cause he said, you know, this is a blessed people. So everything you come through, you know, the Most High, as long as he's got you protected, you know, no harm can be done unto you. Like I said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know, it's just whatever the Most High wants, you know, to happen to you, whether it's good or evil, a person can't do it.
It will be done. Like you said, Balaam had the power to curse Israel, and that was evident that he could have, but the Creator didn't allow him to.
Man said, I know you blessed, be blessed, and you curse it when he calls.
Yeah. So, man, he had the power to do what he wanted to do, or whatever they asked him to do, but you know, let's the Creator allow it. He couldn't do it.
To show protection, for the Most High, you know, if you're righteous. I think it's in Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, when, Ezekiel had that vision, and the Most High, told, the man with the income, you know, set that mark upon, you know, those who mourn, however it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he sent them to destroy, you know, he still protected, you know, even though they were from the Most High, he still protected those who was, you know, who he, you know, found righteous in his eyesight, and wouldn't allow evil to come upon them.
So yeah, I mean, nobody can do anything unto you or to you, you know, unless the Creator allows it. So as long as the Creator don't, you know, as long as the Creator is protecting you, is He your shield? Nobody can, you know, who can defend you? Does anybody else have anything
Yeah,
else?
I was gonna say, that I was trying to find it, but it's like when you brought up Balaam, a good example. Yeah, I can't find it, but anyway, it said, there is no enchantments against Israel.
Yeah,
You know, this is Most High getting done.
I think that's in.
I want to read it like it's really said, but I can't find it. There wasn't nothing. Balaam was one said.
Numbers 23 and 23.
Not reading. Close with that.
23 and 23.
Oh, yeah. Surely they have no enchantments against Jacob, neither is there any divinations against Israel. According to the time, it shall be said of Jacob and Israel, what Yah has done, wrought.
So just let you know, if y'all hadn't allowed it, then it ain't gonna happen. everybody else. If not, let us all say hallelujah. 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 Praise the Almighty Yah. Yah is righteous. Yah is holy.
God, Most High, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I thank you for another Saturday, God. Another Saturday we haven't seen, God. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing everybody here safe, God. Thank you for watching us over the day, God. Thank you for MOREH we have. That you bring us your knowledge, God. Teach us your word, God. That we become. God, we thank you for everything you have done for us. Thank you for all your blessings, God. Please give us our sins, God, and our trespasses, God. Please bless the one that's coming here and see about him. Make sure they don't take to come here. And see watch all of us go back home, God. And thank you again, God, for another Saturday, God. Say hallelujah.
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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah.